Welcome, welcome. If you guys can hear me in the stream, this is Wesley Adams on May 25th, 2024 on a Saturday afternoon. We're around 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Just gonna see how things are going on the... yeah. Thanks, David, Davidi Development? Is like an I at your name, so sorry if I mispronounced it. But welcome to the stream. Glad to hear everybody. Glad to see everybody. Thanks for coming out. Let me go ahead and switch over to my face. Hey, everybody. Sorry, I know there's still some kind of crinkliness with the black background. At some point, I'm going to get some kind of green screen. It's going to be all hunky-dory. It's kind of like the, the behind the green mask, as they say in what is it? What am I thinking of? The Wizard of Oz, right? The Oz behind the big head, right? So I've got a bunch of... Really, it's just a messy office. I've got my cat over here. Maybe I'll showcase Merlin a little bit. But yeah, I just want to welcome everybody. This is always an exciting time of the month for us. Our GameDev meetup is our Central Ohio GameDev group's first event that we've ever done. So we've had this ever since we had the event. It's just a great way for us to talk about different news that came up this month and what's coming up next month. We actually have quite a few games. Sorry for the little bit of a late start. I had to kind of organize everything, and I'm hoping it's all good. You all are doing really, really well, showcasing feedback and updates on your games as we go. So that's exciting. We're going to try to do that towards the end of the presentation. We have a presenter that came in that we're going to showcase after our announcements. I got some really cool stuff coming up, and obviously it's kind of creeping into the summertime, so there's a lot of really cool stuff coming up. So I'm excited to see how things are going. Hey, George, good to have you. It's pronounced David I, but I don't blame people for not knowing how it's pronounced. Yeah, that's a good one. David I, that's really good. Yeah, it didn't exist before. I made it up according to Google search, at least. Yeah, cool. Awesome. So welcome, everybody. I'm glad everybody could kind of come on out and do these. This is probably one of the best ways to see what's kind of going on around COGG in a broad sense. So a little bit about myself. So I always tell folks by day I'm kind of a software developer. Then by night I'm a game developer, community manager for things like the Central Ohio GameDev group. That's not my only thing. I also work as a 3D artist. I've been working a little bit of that on the side and also during my day job, as well as I work with Multivarious Games. I'm one of the co-founders for that. So we have a lot of really cool things for that. And then we also have a lot of things going on throughout the year. There's the GDEX Game Expo happening at the end of this year. There's some expos I'm going to talk about here coming up, some just events. And then, yeah, just kind of helping. Our goal is really just to kind of connect games opportunities and game developers together. We're in Columbus, Ohio, so the Central Ohio Game Dev Group is appropriate for that, but we also help anybody in the Midwest. We also help anybody outside of us, and I usually try to let people know about that, so if they're like, hey, can I be a part of this? Yeah, absolutely. As long as you're friendly and happy and excited to do anything games, we're happy to have you. We try to do a lot of things locally and externally because we're trying to create networks, right? So any way we can help you, so let us know. Let's go ahead and get started with some of the news updates. And I actually want to do a little bit of a shout out to some really cool news afterwards, just to kind of, because we had some really cool publications for you guys, and we're trying to do more stuff like that so you kind of get aware of kind of what's happening around our area and getting some exposure. But let's talk about some events that are kind of coming up and about a little bit about what we are. So let me go ahead and do our slideshow. So May 25th, 2024. This little picture is actually when we were at the Idea Foundry for a while. It's a co-working space. I hope to do more stuff with them in the future. We've kind of been exploring other options too. So kind of first time here. This is a little bit of a slathering of folks that we've had. This I think was actually during a game jam, which if you haven't heard about those are really cool. They're little short snippets of creating a game with a couple of folks. This could be online or in person. It's a great way if you've never done games before, and if you have done games before, obviously, to just get together and make some cool stuff. Usually it's based off a theme, and it's sometimes mixed with random people you never met, and it's a great way to see what it's like to make games. Um, Here's a list of our usual slideshows. So we're a collection of developers who want to help each other make games. We collaborate with other local groups like CCAD, Columbus State, OSU, and more. I always like to tell folks, and I probably should put it up here, but we have sister sites in Cleveland, Ohio, which is north of us, and Cincinnati, Ohio, which is kind of like south west of us. Um, and they're really great places too. So if you like what we have, they have a lot of really good offerings. Just look them up. Cincinnati Game Developers. They also are part of the IGDA, or International Game Developer Association. So there are kind of state chapter for that. They're a great group that kind of happens around the nation, the U.S. So there's usually a chapter in each state. They have a lot of really good networks there. And then Cleveland's really, really great too. They have a lot of good folks up there. And there's not just them. There's a lot of game community sessions in Dayton, Ohio. I think the Gym City Tech is happening. They used to be, I don't know if it still has heavy, but they used to have some stuff in Youngstown. There's stuff in Athens, all around the place. Pomeroy, where if you're talking about Shawnee State, there's Miami University. There's obviously OU's Athens program. So there's all kinds of places. So if you are coming in, especially if in Ohio, and you're like, I'm not really close to Columbus, let us know, and we can get you connected with folks. So we're here to kind of just get people connected to a lot of different opportunities. So as you notice in here, there's a couple events that we have each month. We have our usual 3, but I kind of wanted to kind of showcase this first one because it is COGG, which is June 1st, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and that's at the Ohio State Fairgrounds. We're actually going to have some COGG folks there for something that GDEX is calling the side quest. If you've been with us before, you may have noticed that we've done this before with MatSuriCon. We're still anticipating doing that, but basically what the GDEX side quest is, it's kind of like, think of it like a prep show to get you ready for the GDEX Game Expo or an expo like that. It's kind of a little bit of a smaller expo, but what it does is it allows us to get developers into vending tables. And this one, for example, is free for all the game developers there. I still wasn't sure if the electricity was free, but I mean, either way, like free table is great. So definitely check that out. I think we're still accepting folks, but you don't have a lot of time. Obviously, it's the 25th. So if you are interested and you still want to learn more about it, I can't guarantee that you'll have a spot, but just reach out to me. You can poke me in the YouTube channel, or if you want to, just contact us at info@thecogg.com. You can always email us there, and I'll kind of show you some other places as well that we're active in, like Discord, for example. But that's going to be a really fun one. Let me see if I can actually showcase the website so you guys can see that. So this is the website, corkscon.com. It has all that good, juicy information. It is going to be, again, at the Ka-Ish Hall. I can't know how to pronounce that, but it's the Iowa Expo Center. If you want to learn more about these things, I usually tell folks, just go to our Meetup page. It has all the information you need. It has directions, has links and stuff. So if you kind of scroll down, went ahead and put the link in the YouTube chat channel. You'll see CorksCon there. It actually has, this needs a location. I should have already had that. Okay, I'm going to put that in there. I guess maybe it didn't like get through. So, but anyways, if you look up this location on Google Maps or check out their website, you will find the address. So I will update this so you all have that. But definitely go there. It's a retro games convention. So They have things like celebrities. They have retro game swaps. They're going to have obviously, vendors like COGG there, just showcasing their games or selling retro uh, information and gear and stuff. So definitely check them out. Tournaments, all kinds of good stuff. They're super family friendly. We love like sharing stuff with them. They're a really cool event, really great group of folks. Gary's a really great guy. Both Garys, they kind of like run the show. So definitely check them out and have some fun. That should be next Saturday. Cool. So back to this. Our next one is our. Did I go too far? I went too far. Haha. Prototype and play. This is the second Friday of the month. It is almost always the second Friday of the month. It is last month, or I guess this month, right? In May, was from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., so that's usually the same. And it was online, right? So we usually do this like every 3 months we do this in person. So in June it's going to be Game Arena. That's kind of our goal. I'm still kind of waiting to get that. That's why it says tentative. But usually they're pretty happy. We're going to do some Friday. It's probably going to be June 14th if they're good for that from 6 to 9 p.m. And basically what we ask for folks is bring your games. That can be tabletop games. That can be digital games. That can be something on your iPad. Heck, it can even be if you do 3D modeling, if you just want to showcase some of your modeling you're working on for a project, or music, or whatever. We have screens, we have tables. Basically, when we go to Game Arena, we have the upstairs. There's a bunch of tables up there, some TVs. We've had people do VR up there. So lots of really great stuff. And then we basically buy a bunch of snacks and stuff for the event. There's downstairs. There's obviously, if you want more food, there's stuff that you can buy there. There's a bar. And then usually they open up the entire area. There's a bunch of basically Game Arena is kind of like an esports facility. Um, and I'll kind of always getting too ahead of myself. Game Arena Columbus. Um, they usually have, like I said, bar food there, but they have downstairs these computers. So usually they open it up for us if you kind of want to play some games down there, and they're open super late. So you can hang out with us. We'll be there till about 9 p.m. But like on Saturday, yeah, they're open to 2 a.m. So you could stay there till whenever. The kitchen closes at 10, so you're gonna have a fun night all night. And usually, what we tell people about parking is they have validation for $5. So if you want to park in the campus south garage, which is usually what we encourage people to do. I mean, obviously you can find side street parking. You're more than welcome to do that. But if you plan to stay there for a while, just get the south campus garage. It's pretty easy to park back there, and it's just like a minute walk from there to the Game Arena location. And then just tell them that you're there with COG for an event or just for Game Arena. They'll validate your parking for $5. And yeah, just have a good time there, which is pretty good for downtown parking. So yeah, definitely looking forward to prototype and play. We'll keep you posted if that changes, just kind of like we normally do if something changes. Um, and again, that's June 14th, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Game Arena. Next one is the Let's Play series. This is one that usually Caleb and or I do. We're looking to do this. This says the third Sunday. It's usually the third Sunday, but because these are so close to each other, we're going to push it to the fourth Sunday, which is June 23rd from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And this is a great event that we host every month. That is just a breakdown of a game that you vote for that was interesting, or even a COG game. And it's a great way to kind of break down the mechanics of like what games are out there, what works well, what could be improved. Last month, if you checked out our YouTube channel, let me see if I've got this up for COG. And then if I go to our channel, you'll actually see, like if I were to go, I think it's just if I type in the COG. Nah, I didn't like that. Anyways, You can find out our channel here. I mean, if you're here already, you're already here. But you can find out all our playlists from past events. So you'll see stuff like, I guess obviously ignore the testing, but there's the game dev meetups, which you see here, and then the let's play. So Caleb last month did a really cool one on another crab treasure. So if you missed that, definitely check that out. Caleb does a great job kind of showcasing that. We always do something every month. Like last month was like puzzle games. The month before that was simulators. I think this month, no, quote me on this, but we may try to do something like Helldivers because I know that's been kind of a big controversy. Um, and I mean, we're just here to play, but also like we like to kind of just talk about like what's happening in the industry. It's a great time to talk about in this one publishers and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. If not that, we'll do something exciting, just as exciting. But keep on the lookout for that for the month of June. We're gonna have our um, Let's Play series on something. So, and usually we have in our Discord channel. Sorry to keep popping around. But in our Discord channel, usually what Caleb does, and I'll kind of go over the Discord channel in a little bit, we have a Let's Play channel that we usually post information from, and we'll go in there, and usually Caleb will be like, hey, what have you guys been playing? Or would you like to vote on something? So this is a great place to do that too. Um, so, and if you're interested in joining our Discord channel can be found here. Let me make sure I'm popping in with people. I'm the one joining online and they give you a month. Oh yes. um, the last one was this crab game. The crab game was cute. Reminded me of Tales. Yeah, yep. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Another crab's treasure. So if you kind of want to see what that's like, it's really cute. I really enjoyed watching a little bit of it. So it said it was kind of a little bit like a Souls-like game. So looking forward to that. And then yeah, feel free to join our Discord. I posted it in the YouTube channel. It's going to have a lot of good information. And then the last one is what you're here today, which is the last Saturday of the month, June 29th, 1 to about 4 p.m. We'll be here till, probably usually never longer than 4 p.m. Usually the way that this works is we do our news thing, we do a presentation, we play some COG games, and then we invite people to come join our Discord channel, which I'll show here in just a little bit where to go. And it's just there to hang out and chill. So I usually do an icebreaker question, which I'll show in this slide in a little bit. But basically, it's there for you all to kind of just connect. So if you guys want to hang out or do anything today, we'll stay as long as we need to. If you, want to hang out and talk with myself or any other devs or maybe the presenter, it's a great time to kind of connect online. And then down here at the bottom is a little bit of our social networks. So our website is thecog.com. I already showcased the Meetup site, but thecog.com is actually a really great place to find all this information that I already talked about. Oops. I'm trying to get here. So uh, this is a great place to kind of find some great information about who we are, what we do. I'm still working on volunteer stuff, so sorry, that's kind of been on my back burner. Volunteer stuff and newsletter stuff. Eventually, I think, I keep thinking about this. We have a couple admin members, but if you are interested, please feel free to add this in here. Just know that that's kind of been on the back burner of things I've been trying to do. But we are going to get there at some point because there's a lot that we would actually appreciate getting help with, whether it's managing the website or sending out just a quick blurb or email or just a reminder for folks. We got, if you find us in our Discord channel, usually what I tell folks to do is when you join here, just go to the README rules section. They say rules, that's just kind of a code of conduct, just kind of like we're a public group, so we tell people like, our funny thing is if you wouldn't say that to your grandmother, don't say it here. It's just because we have like families here that may have kids and stuff, so we want it to feel pretty open. But for the most part, we're pretty flexible. Like you'll see who the admins are. It's usually Caleb, myself, Tony, and Tom. Tony's quite a bit around the Discord channel, kind of helping people with that. I obviously am here. Caleb is the one that obviously we're all kind of here in Discord too, but Caleb's here for a lot of different things for like events and things like that. Tony, you'll also see at events as well. Um, and you'll see all our usual events: the prototype and play, let's play, game dev meetup, and social media. Um, but yeah, feel free to poke around. We have an introduce yourself section. There's the different game engines, Unreal, Unity, and Godot. Godot's gotten pretty popular recently, and other engines. You have your community section, which is pretty much everywhere you need to be. You can assign your roles. So if you're a technical programmer, designer, or creative, if you're not any of these, but you're interested in game development, you're probably just a designer. If you're an artist, musician, or whatnot, you're probably creative. And that's a great way if we ever want to ping you guys. I kind of want to make more of these for specific roles. If you have ideas, let us know. You can just check out the general channel. We chat in here quite a bit throughout the week. If you have questions, Game Dev Help is a great place to go. We try to ask things in here. I've got to ask the mods. So if you do have ideas or features or questions, let us know. I haven't seen anything yet, but feel free to use that. Share your games is actually where we're going to talk about today after our presentation. And I'm going to try to get through as many of these as possible, but you guys have really blasted through a lot of really cool stuff in May. So I'm going to try to get through as many of these as possible and showcase these during this time. Business Talk is a great place if you want questions about like how to start up a business, or if you're trying to showcase something that's interesting. Let's Play, I think I talked about that with Caleb, showcasing games there. Usually about the third Sunday of the month. In June, it's going to be the fourth Sunday. Anything art related, please post your work. We try to get back with you on this. It's great to see everybody's work. Sound design, music, or sound effects. Great place there. Screenshot Saturdays. It doesn't have to be Saturdays. I always tell folks that. We probably could rename this, but we just want to see your work in progress. So post anything that you're working on. We'd love to see it. Hardware was an ask for you all, so that's a new channel that we added. So if you're ever interested, someone was joking around making a controller out of a chainsaw. So you never know what's on here. Some really cool stuff. I had VR stuff that I work on, so there's Bitfrost. I was showcasing that a little bit. Some really cool stuff up. So definitely check that out. Jobs and collaboration. I tell folks that if you are someone looking for a job in games, um, post it here. Tell us who you are. If you're a programmer, artist, or whatnot, it's a great place to do that. Also, if you're a employer looking for a specific employee, post it here. Post your job opportunities. If you find a job, post it here. Like, we'd love to see anything game related. We'd love to see that. Sometimes we see technical stuff. That's probably okay. Just let us know if you have any questions about this. But this is a great place if you're just looking for local jobs or whatnot. Anything else that you have, just post it here. This is shameless, as long as it's not safe for work or some kind of, I like to tell people, like NFT or crazy Bitcoin, something controversial, political, or anything else like that. Don't post that here. But otherwise, yeah, if you have something cool, people post their podcast here. It's a great place to kind of see some stuff coming up, and then obviously random resources and external events. Game Jam shares, I like to remind people about this. There's one coming up for 1 month game. I know David you were saying that you were interested in teaming up with folks. Travis has a game that he's showcasing as well, so definitely check that out. Game time is just in case people want to play some games. We're trying to find ways to do this because I know a lot of you have found some games you want to play. If you're interested in playing, let me know, and I'll try to coordinate a time that we can do that. And then obviously pets are great. If you have pets, please show us your birds, show us your dogs, your cats, and everything else. We love that. And then there's just voice channels. If you guys need this for anything, feel free to use that. If you need to have questions, you need peer support, you can always do live here. And then the last one I like to showcase is this prototype and play, which we won't have for June, but we will have next month. Okay, so if you're looking forward to doing kind of like we did in May, online prototype and play event, we're going to do that in July, online. At least that's what we're anticipating. And we'll add. You see a couple here, but you see Walking Stick game, for example, and our Arcana Outcast. These were two. There might have been more. I wasn't actually there for that. Tony helped out with that event. But this is where we'll showcase that online in July. Okay, so when you're looking for that, that's where it'll be. Cool. All right. So I know I kind of went through a lot of stuff. I kind of want to go through a little bit more and then talk about our presenter for the day. But let me go ahead and go through here. So that's our events, that's our social media, our website, and our Discord. And yeah, just got a little bit more information. I probably don't really need this, but yeah, we're about 2,200 people on Meetup.com, about 700 members or more on Discord. So just know that we're a growing community. Please, any way we can help, let us know. We're here to help you. Um, and then yeah, this is all stuff I already talked about. All right, so here's a layout of today's events. We're already going through it. We're going through announcements, news, local news, COGG games, presenters, present. Okay, that is spelled right. I was like, for some reason, I thought that was spelled wrong. All right, and then we'll do COGG games, which I think we're going to do after our presenter today, just because there's a lot, and I don't want to keep them held up if they want to jump out a little bit. But we have Easton Alred, and he's going to showcase an innovative new gaming platform called Matter Games. So this is actually a really cool platform that we were talking about a little bit when I was interviewing him. And yeah, so it should be a lot of fun. I'll switch that over here in just a sec. But just before we get off this and over to a couple other things, I wanted to keep in mind that we do our networking sessions for this right after our presentation today in our Discord channel. And we have a question of the month. It's just kind of an icebreaker. How do you keep cool during the summer months? And what are there cool games that you would like to play this month? So coming up in June. Let me make sure I got everybody. I once joined a Lax community where the main rule was don't be a jerk. Yeah, that's pretty much most Discords. It's yeah, it's subjective, but like sometimes you can kind of be like, hey, just don't be mean. Let's be fun. And then back when the web forums were still a thing, yeah, absolutely, yeah. So cool. I wanted to do a shout out. Thanks for everybody that made it to the May 10th Chroma event. We had a couple folks pop up in the game design students section. That was a lot of fun. We're trying to do more of these things, and I talked to Liz, who is the director there for the games program, and we're working to try to do more in-person events there. So look forward to that. Obviously, I talked about Korgs. Again, there's GDEX. So if you are still interested, still looking for more exhibitors, more people interested in getting to the ticket sales. If you are interested in any of these, just hit the apply button. You can learn more about exhibitors. If you want to be a speaker, you can learn more about how to be a speaker. If you want to be a volunteer, that is now open. I will tell you that we just opened up a new session for how we are handling applications. So it's something called Evently, I think it's called, and it's new for us. We had originally used currently for this month or this year we were using just Squarespace's version, and that was fine. But and actually using that mixed with like Google Forms, but because we were trying to find a new version, like a new kind of form submission tool. We've done GrowTix quite a bit, and it's fine, but like for certain reasons, we're trying to find new ones. We found that was pretty comparable. That actually makes the experience should be pretty seamless and a lot more enjoyable for you guys. So let us know how that's going. If you do get stuck along the way, let us know. It is our first year trying to use this. I do join the board there, so I'm happy to kind of submit and forward information for you all. So I will try to answer questions best I can, but otherwise, let us know if you're interested or have any questions on this, and find out more about at thegdex.com. So there's my spiel. Cool. Let me make sure I don't have anything else. This is gone. I don't need this. Don't need this. This is our Twitter page. Okay, cool. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is switch on over to my face and see if we can get Easton online. So let me see how he's doing. Are you ready? Cool. All right, and just to kind of like give a little bit of a note, so normally what we do is we would normally do COD games first and presenters second, but like I was like looking through like holy cow, you guys have a lot of games. So I'm gonna try to preface that with our main presenter today. So let's go ahead and move that over. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get Easton in line. And I'll bring him over. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, okay, I hear a double echo. Will you be able to mute the YouTube? Okay, cool. And, oh, ha. I gotta get my other thing on. Okay, cool. I'll ungrid me so we can see you and turn that off. And then, yeah, let me go ahead and do a little bit um, of an introduction. So Easton is from Matter Games, and he's actually from Salt Lake City, Utah. So, like I was talking about before, we have a lot of really cool external partners too. And I would like him to do just kind of a little bit of a shout out and then about himself. And then when you are ready, Easton, you can take the floor and talk a little bit about what you'll be talking about today. So and I'll do a little bit of a message to what they're working on. Don't get information about hotel blocks or GDEX. Any idea when that's coming out? Yes, turret views and reviews. I think we're still working on that. There was some questions that I know Chris was still asking the hotel about that. So as soon as we can find information about GDEX hotels, we'll let everybody know. So good question. Sorry. Go ahead, Easton. Oh, yep. There you go. Cool. You should be live and in charge. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Yep. I see just Discord. And it seems like it's a bit of an echo, so it might be, I think. I can just be quiet. Sure. Ah, here, hold on, sorry. I think that I don't have your voice yet. Let me double check. Okay, go ahead and try.
Can you hear me now?
Can you guys hear Easton now? Sorry about that, guys. Let's see if we got some feedback, because it always takes about 15 to 30 seconds for you guys. Go ahead and talk a little bit. Now we can. All right. So you should be good. Sorry about that. Can you go over your Utah experience again? That was my
Okay,
bad.
yes. Okay, you can hear me now and you can see my second screen as well, right?
Oh, you streaming again. Yep.
Okay,
Yes, we see
awesome.
Chrome. We see Chrome.
Chrome is progress, so
Okay.
that's good to know.
Welcome to streaming. That's how it goes.
Perfect. Yeah. No, I just was saying that I ran cross country at BYU for a few years and then I had an injury, so I just was looking for something else. And then there's this program at BYU where you have a full year to start a business. It's pretty cool. It's called Sandbox. And so I partnered up with some teammates, tried one business, tried another. Neither of them like worked out how I wanted to. And then my most recent business, which is Matter Games, which I'm gonna be talking about today, I was like kind of in between ideas for this school project, and my buddy came to me and he's like, "Hey, I have this idea he's like, I'm really big into video games, and like as a college student, it's just like really expensive to like go buy a console and a remote, and I just like want to be able to play games with my friends without like having to buy all this stuff and pay for subscriptions. And um, of course, you have like PC gaming and Steam, which is awesome, but you know, you're not going to invite 10 people over and play on one centralized screen. You'd have to all be on your own screen. So we kind of sought out to solve that program or problem and started Matter Games. So I'll pull that up here and show kind of what that looks like. Oh, this is going to be the developer site. Let's see, mattergames.com. So what we do is we pair the like if you play Jackbox games, like where you enter in a room code to join a game, it's similar to that, except for rather than playing like text input games, our games are like all console style remote based games. So this is our website. We've just built all of this in the like last few months, and then these are this is the store of games. So we built a few of these games ourselves. We built Tanks ourselves. We built Pellet Dash, which is basically Pac-Man, and then we also built Mafia, which is not on this store currently. We're upgrading it right now. And then we had two other people make these games for us. And so the fun thing about Matter is it's really easy to integrate with. So anybody who builds a game on Unity can integrate with us in about 15 minutes if they go to the developer portal. And this is these are empty game titles, but you can go add a game, upload your game, and then make a few different modifications. And we're working on a whole tutorial for that. But if you make a few modifications and upload it, then essentially what it does is allow you to just like have access to a new community of people to play your game in a different way, and more ways to sell your game. So this is what I'm showing you right now is version 1 of our website, and we have version 2 coming out next week where you'll be able to actually purchase games. And um, our games right now are more like proof of concept, but they're gonna be priced and more legitimate games starting next week. So pretty excited about that. Let me see if I can share. I've got some other screens. Let me see if I can
I was
figure
gonna
out how to
say
share
for
those.
that upload, are you looking for particular types of games or developers or certain type of content that would fit what you guys are working with?
Yeah, so the type of games that work best are like party games, like social games, but or I guess multiplayer games is probably a better way to put it. Um, so anything that involves like two or more people and is simple, like really narrative, story-based games are not going to be ideal to this style of gameplay. We're not trying to serve like really high-end games that you like want to have a console, you want to have a remote. It's more for like easy feel, fun, chill games type deal. So, but here's a little. Let's see if I can get this to play. We've got a little demo right here of how it works. So you type in the room code over here, and then you'll connect a new character, and then they'll be able to play on the map. And then yeah, we've got like a bunch of different games that you can play like this. So we've been having fun building. We built all of it in 3 months, which is kind of crazy, and it's just been a team of three. We just added a member, but it's been a team of three until now. And then I have one more screen to bring over. Let's see. Just sharing this real quick. But yeah, Mafia is interesting. Mafia is our only like non-console based game. So it just like runs you through the narrations of how you'd normally play like the social game of Mafia, where you're like trying to figure out which one of your friends is bad and trying to kill the others. But anyway, so this is kind of like a more businessy side of it, but this is our pitch deck. Just kind of shows how it works. We just made a standard controller so that people who are playing the game, they are always using like roughly the same controls so that there's some sort of memory there and you're not having to look down at your phone the whole time. And then usually you play through your computer, but we'll usually like AirPlay to a TV or plug it in through HDMI. Um, and then yeah, some of the reasons why this is fun, not having to buy the console is super nice. And then also just being able to play it anywhere. Like I've played this in the airport a couple times, just like waiting for a flight with some friends. Um, it's really just like chill and easy where I feel like other like gaming consoles are a bit more involved and focused, and this one works really well for like a big group of people. So even in one of these pictures, we brought it to a classroom with I think there was 300 people in the classroom, and there's only 10 people could play this particular game at a time. But it was really fun to have like everybody invested, and all they had to do is download the app to play. So I just was talking, and a bunch of people were playing in the background, which is really fun. Um, and then I think one of the reasons this hasn't existed until now is because you have an issue with latency, right? Like the speeds are just too slow to have like quick responsiveness with certain games. But the cool thing is like within the past couple years, the internet's gotten quite a bit faster and latency speeds have gotten quite a bit better. So now games have good enough responsiveness that this style of gameplay is reasonable and is pretty fun. So, um, yeah, this is some of the things we've done. It's been 3 months now, so a little bit outdated. So we have over 1,000 users now, um, and yeah, like I said, version 2 of everything coming out. That's going to be a lot better soon. And we actually had 300 students develop games for us over a period of 24 hours to test our integration system to make sure it was good to integrate other Unity games over. And we had a lot of success with that, especially considering that the devs who were building for us weren't game developers. They were figuring all of it out same day, and we're able to get them on. So they literally had never built a game before in their entire lives, and then built a full game, usually off of like tutorials, but like also integrated it with Matter all in 24 hours. So that was pretty spectacular. Um, this is like an overview of our partnerships that we've been doing. This how we'll do royalties. So similar to Steam, we'll take like a 30% royalty on games that are sold. Um, some of the competitors. Air Console is something that exists that's similar in Europe. If you guys are not familiar with it, pretty cool concept. And then, yeah, this is our team. It's probably the last thing that's important. So, me and my buddy Dallin started this. Dallin is the software engineer, and I just do more of like the marketing, connecting, like learning the industry, trying to build a community. I'm glad to be on this because I haven't done a lot of game stuff myself, so I'm just really trying to like learn the gaming industry. And then Dallin has worked like 70 hours a week on this for months, even while doing school, which is pretty spectacular. So there's a quick little breeze through of our deck and what we're building, but I don't want to take too much time. Oh,
Like
and
totally disconnected you for a sec.
oh shoot,
Sorry.
am I still on or?
You are. Just your
Okay.
video is gone and
Oh,
your
that's fine.
stream's gone.
That's fine. But yeah, anyways, that's everything we've been working on, and it's been really fun and happy to connect with anybody who's interested in putting a game on. We'll probably have some monetary incentives for some of the first game integrations of our V2 app that we'll be posting next week. But yeah, we've been having a lot of fun and just happy to meet whoever and talk to whoever.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I think this would be a good time to. I was kind of poking around some of the questions, but I have some questions too that our group might have questions on as well. But um,
Cool.
yeah. So well, first of all, like I'd love to get that slide deck. We could share that or whatnot
Cool.
around to our group. And if you're interested, I mean, obviously anybody that's in this chat is always on Discord. So if you ever want to talk to Easton, he's Easton either one, I think.
All red. Yeah.
All red, yes. So you can poke him. Um, but yeah, I think some of the questions people had, and we talked about this in an interview a little bit. So with this integration, it sounds like it's pretty easy. It's like it's all like looking at it, it's all web based, right? So is it like you go
Hmm.
online, you have your game build, and then you upload it, and you just kind of follow the instructions on screen, kind of like what a lot of people might be used to in like Game Jolt or itch.io. They kind of have just a title, an image, the loading files. So one of the questions I have for that, like, are there particular things that work better, like web games or PC games? I mean, obviously, if it's like, something on a game console, that might be different. Like, those are the questions that our developers might want to know at some point is like, what kind of, and I think you said it was most, right now it's just Unity games, right?
Yeah, right now
Yeah,
it's just Unity. I think in like sometime within the next year or so, we'll be able to integrate with Unreal and many of the other engines, but for now it's
yeah.
just Unity.
I mean, in general, saying you support Unity, Unreal, Godot, and a bunch of other engines out there is like each one of those is a mammoth of work to
Yeah.
do. So I always like to say, okay, cool. I feel more comfortable someone saying like, okay, let's just when we're making this, let's just focus on one thing.
Yeah,
Um,
there's so many things that we like want to focus on and we're like, okay, like we really just gotta get one thing down and do it correctly and then we can build off of that. But to answer your earlier question, I'm not the developer, so I don't have a perfect knowledge of this, but basically the way it works is like when you're exporting your Unity file, you can like convert it over to like some sort of like web format, I believe.
mhm.
And then like the only other thing you have to do is like change the controls, right? So that the controls aren't running through your PC or it's not like connected to a controller. You just connect it to like our Matter system. And then you have to like punch in some code that'll display your room code as well. But we'll provide all that stuff. And like I said, yeah, all of that will be on the website and super easy to do next week. If anybody wanted to do it this week, you'd probably have to email us and talk back and forth on how to do it, but it'll be much more simple very soon.
What is the difference between the first iteration you have now versus what's coming up later? Is it just more fixes or is it more features?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. So, there's a couple things. It's a lot of it is just like the UI UX and just making it a way better user experience and look a lot better because I think we're really proud of what we've built in our original website and we're stoked that we're able to do that in 3 months. But it does kind of feel like a college project is like what it feels like right now, and we want to make it a lot more professional. And so what's coming out is really cool. You'll be able to actually scroll. It is all through your browser, so you'll be able to scroll on the website with your phones. Like you'll connect to it like it's a console. So the first thing you do when you get on the website is you connect your phone to room code, and then you move and select games with your phone, rather than like with the mouse on your computer.
Oh,
So
okay.
that'll be part of it. And then the biggest thing is just the whole developer integration system. We'll have like documentation, tutorials, and just like all of it will be like really cleanly laid out, showing exactly what that entails. Um, and yeah, my buddies who are controlling that say that if you're like an adequate developer and you're looking at the website, you should be able to do that in it'd be reasonable to say you could do it in 15 minutes. Maybe it'll take you a little bit longer, but roughly that amount of time. So
Yeah. I guess it depends. Like, or you're talking about like constructing the conversion over to something that supports a web browser type game. Yeah,
yeah,
it depends. I mean, I guess it depends on like the complexity of the mechanics. For Unity, yeah, there are ways to kind of integrate multiple platforms at any given time. For design reasons, it's like usually we tell folks if you're designing a game, kind of think about where it's going to exist mostly, and then you can build to other platforms. But yeah, I mean, I haven't personally, I can't say I've developed a lot of games on what would be called WebGL or like kind of web-based games. But Unity, for example, does create that process pretty easily, I would say. I mean, there are exceptions, right? There might be some things here and there, but um, for the most part, like if you could say, okay, if I can spend some time converting this, say, desktop game to a WebGL game, and then I can get it accessible to anybody online, great. That would probably be a worthwhile incentive. It gives a lot of people something to think about, especially for if people who have played, like you kind of talked about Jackbox games, how big those kind of games have gotten. Hey, it may be worthwhile, especially if I'm looking to really, sell this and kind of get people interested. So that's another question that kind of pops up in my mind is when when you're online and you say, okay, I've got my game up there and I want to share this with people and I want people to start to play the game that I made that's up there, what is that like? Do you guys have a store that people have to buy from first? Do they buy it through? Is this like an app that they go to? Um, like, what was that experience like when you say, okay, I've got my game X whatever up there and I want to start sharing with people? What is that experience like? Like,
yeah. So all games go on a store, So you'll go on like the console that's also the website. So that'll be when it's done, it'll be matter.app. And then so you go to matter.app and that's like the browser URL. And then you'll select from like your library of games, which will automatically spawn just to the free games that we've made. And then you can pop over to the store, which is in the same browser, but just like a different part of the website. And you'll be able to scroll through different categories. So there'll be like featured, multiplayer, there will be some single player, and then maybe like free, paid. There'll be several different categories, and you'll just select from there and then you'll just be able to buy it from the website and it'll automatically transition over to your library.
Okay, cool. And then this, if someone has this and they just play it on their phone, is it kind of like Jackbox where you could just go to a website and start playing directly there? Or is it like they have to download an app?
So they do have to download an app. It's like, I mean, it might as well just be a URL type in. It's such a small app file size. It takes like 10 seconds, but
Yeah.
it's just Matter Controller on the App Store.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
And the
always.
reason we decided to do that is because sometimes like when you're turning your phone like this and it's not an app, just like the search bar gets in the way and
Yeah.
there's just like random little things. So
Yeah, that's the funny thing is if Jackbox came by and said, "Hey, we need an app for this," I would probably be not opposed to that. Like, I mean, I have so many apps in some instance now. Some people might argue like one way or another, but at the end of the day, it's like when you support browser, you have to think, okay, is it Chrome? Is it, Opera? Is it, Mozilla? And all those things can be a little bit different. Um, and so you kind of have pros and cons both ways. But at least if it's an app, you potentially have more control. So especially if something happens, you can kind of update that pretty quickly. Um, but yeah, let me see. Is this? Oh yeah, what is the app on right now? Is it Android, iOS, or anything else? Is it?
yeah, it's both. It's on Google Play and iOS.
Okay, cool. So yeah, if you have an Android and an iPhone, you can use it for both.
It's just a
Um,
it's just called Matter Controller is what it's called.
Matter controller. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
and then Matter is spelled Madder, which is confusing.
Yeah, if you go to their, like you have it up on your website. Yeah, if you go to, like if I'm just gonna kind of show. I need to make sure that your audio is on. Yeah, there we go. So showcasing the website, where would I go to find that link, or would I have to go through the App Store?
Oh, either way is fine. If you go to the website and you go to About,
Yeah.
you'll see links to both.
Oh,
Um,
I see it. It's like right down there.
yep,
There's
yep,
download the Matter controller app on your phone. So there's iOS and Android, and then you
yep.
can just host your games on your computer. Cool. Pretty easy. All right. We'll go back to this. Cool. All right. And then let me just double check. We had I could stand to go back to Unity once in a while to stay fresh. Yeah. Yeah, Unity's interesting because I know a lot of basically, and I mentioned this before. There was a lot of like it wasn't just obviously the COG community. There was a lot of game developers. They had the runtime fee issue, so a lot of people have been not just jumping to other engines like Godot, but Unreal was another one. But the thing is, like, I think what we come down to is there's a lot of different options, and Unity's still a pretty good game engine to develop for. And depending on where you're going, it sounds like it's not like if you use the latest and greatest Unity, I guess that's one thing you can avoid the runtime fees. And I mentioned before, if you guys are curious about how that goes, um, I usually just tell folks if you go to Unity 3D runtime fee calculator, this is kind of like a little sneak peek for you guys. If you're curious if you have any of those issues, because basically what happened is they started charging people for each download people would download to their game, but it really isn't everybody. Um, and if you're curious about how that works, just go to where did it go? This link. If I switch on over, you'll see that there's a calculator for this. I was actually doing this for my current job, because we had to do a budget, knowing that this was potentially an expense. Um, and we didn't have to worry about it at all. It's kind of like a wizard that tells you, okay, cool, what is my game? Which version of Unity am I using? What how much am I selling? Like how much do I think I'm going to sell in revenue? And is it going to be created in the newest version of Unity 6, right? Because that's kind of the big thing that they changed for that. So if you're ever interested, keep that in mind. If you're like, oh, I'm not sure if I should develop for Unity, try this out, see if it works for you, and obviously, contact them if you have specific questions. We do have some folks in our community, at least one guy that works with Unity. So if you have questions on that, I'm sure he'd be happy to answer. Just let me know and I can get you connected with folks. Um, but yeah, that's usually what I like to remind people that, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, like just check that out. Because, you know, as much as I'm like not happy with what Unity has done in their decision making, it looks like they're trying to fix some things. And at the end of the day, it's still a really good game engine tool. There's a lot of game engines out there. Unity's really good. And so I still would suggest keeping that in mind. Pete popped in and he was looking. Could you describe the process for getting the game up on the TV for play? Is it Google Cast or a browser on the TV or something else? So I guess that's the question. It's like how's the TV
Yeah.
part of it work? Um,
Yeah, there's a couple of different ways that I'm aware of. I've never used Google Cast. I'm sure that would work if I mean different TVs use different things. For mine, I have a smart TV, so I can either AirPlay from my computer, and that works just fine, or I can just and pretty much every TV has this. I guess some of the newer ones don't, but if they don't have this, then they'll definitely be a smart TV. You can always get like an HDMI cord and a converter and plug in your computer and just screenplay from there, which is why we built the newer version where you'll be able to control the screen with your phone, so that you don't have to be like sitting by the end of the TV controlling the computer. But
yeah,
so, anyways, yeah, I've never used Google Cast, but I'm sure that that would work. Any way you can get your screen to be shared onto your TV is just fine.
yeah. I've had because we've had the same thing, right? Because like if you get say Jackbox on Steam, for example, right, then you would have to cast that there. And so usually what I do is I just bring my laptop out, connect it to the computer, to the TV, and just play there if people want to see it. Um, that is good to keep in mind though, because like a lot of this also entails game design, right? So if you're anticipating that players are going to connect to kind of like a single game or a game, you know, portion of it, and then like people are using a handheld version of their game, then like what Jackbox has designed well is that there's enough feedback on the controller part of it that players kind of get the gist of what's going on. But if you want to see all the cool animations and stuff and the big part of the game, then make sure that that's obviously there. And then if you need to kind of move back, so that's one question people might start to wonder what that entails is like when you're playing the Matter portion of it. Um, is it just the controller like we see on the website? Is there other integrations that developers could bring into that space? So that's something that, like, if I look at what is it? The website here. There's a gal that is in like the living room, and she has kind of this beige-looking background with controllers. Is that the Matter game portion of it, or is that actually someone developing the controls to look like that?
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, honestly, because it's a debate we have on the team right now, is how to handle that because there's kind of two schools of thought. One is almost treating like your phone like it is a physical controller, as in you take away most of the customizability and you make it like one standard controller. And the beige one that you see on the website would be the outdated one. Um, the newer one just looks a lot better. And the reason why we'd maybe just do one standard controller when anyone could customize a controller is that, well, there's a couple reasons. One is just that if you're going to integrate your game, it's super, super easy to just like connect to a controller that like already exists.
Yeah.
And so it just takes away like a barrier of entry initially. And then another reason is if the user is used to a singular type of controller with maybe like a few different iterations for different types of games, then they don't have to be like looking down all the time and like relearning the remote every time they play a new game. But there are definitely disadvantages to that as well in terms of the types of games you can play. So I think what I imagine will happen is we'll initially push the non-customizable controller and cater towards people that can integrate with their game with our standard controller. And then I think as we progress, we might open up to allowing more types of controllers, but we really want to have like some sort of quality control there, especially at the beginning. So I think that's what we're thinking. I would be curious if other people had different opinions.
Yeah, and I would say especially like if you guys want to talk to our group, like this is a great way to kind of figure out some of those design things because it's kind of like the Unity platform is it's you're talking about it, and I think you're right. It's a design question. Is it better to have more custom ability so that you can kind of design how you want to, with the potential that players might jump into it and be like, I have no idea how to play this game? Or do you
Hmm.
standardize that on the other end and say, cool, every time I'm getting a game from this store, I know at least where I'm starting off with, and then you guys create the standard. And that's a challenge too, because then you say, okay, I got to make sure that developers have enough inputs and commands that way that they know that their game can be easy enough to be integrated with your platform. And my opinion is just I think both are you good or bad. Like they're it just depends on which you go towards. I would like I'm not surprised that if you guys are going towards more of a you guys creating the standard, that kind of makes sense in my head just because like then when you're developing something, as long as it's not super restrictive, which I mean even just looking at the buttons here, it seems like you have a pretty good idea of like what you can apply there. Then you can take that and run with it. And then if you want to add more things in the future, like, okay, because someone was asking in the chat just now, I said, um, is it possible to replace the joystick with a D-pad, for example, in the future? And that might be something you guys talk about, right? Like that might be like, hey, can we make a version where it's, instead of just two buttons, it's, four buttons, right? Like an Xbox controller on the right side. And then, like they were saying, changing the joystick for a D-pad. And then just kind of slowly crawling to make what makes sense for, the majority of what people are submitting for that. That's a good, I think, design question that if you guys want to talk to our group more of. But yeah, if you have more information on that, I'd love to talk more here. But yeah, in general, I think that's an interesting
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, one thing I'd say is I think that was a really good example because you actually that's something that we would switch out even with the standard controller is just saying, hey, like this is like roughly the model, but there's maybe like three different variations of it, whereas like one of them is a D-pad instead of the joystick, and one of them actually has four buttons instead of just the triangle and the circle. So there will be like slight variations, but like roughly a standard controller
Yeah, yeah,
is what
and
we're.
it's always like, oh man, I'm just thinking, especially our group probably goes this way because we have our hardware channel, and I'm like, cool, what if you could connect your Xbox or PlayStation controller to your phone through Bluetooth and play off of that? And I keep thinking in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, that's cool, and that actually might be competitive to like what, just a normal Jackbox game would be doing. But
Mhm.
honestly, without knowing that what you make now is working, I almost would argue that that design doesn't really matter until you can get the basics portions working first. Once you get
Totally.
that done, then it's almost like, cool, let's see what the needs are of like what our players and our developers are doing, and then kind of grow off of that. Because if people are like, man, if I had a room full of four Xbox controllers and I want people to play my game without having to like, you know, jump online to a computer but just whip out their phones and use my controllers, that would be awesome, you know. So I think there's
Totally.
some advantages to this that are really enticing that, even like if there is some sort of like it sounds like it's pretty easy to set up, but even if there is some work to convert it over, like it might be worthwhile just to kind of get that as everybody's trying to get that holy grail again of that couch co-op idea, like people are trying to bring that back. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Um, Let me see. While I'm thinking, if you have anything else you'd like to add, I'm gonna see if there's any other questions.
Cool.
Um,
Yeah, these have been great questions.
yeah, I got the TV. It's Android, iOS. Yeah, so some people are getting some ideas. Like somebody, David I was thinking about a board game he was working on that might be kind of neat for this.
Yeah, that'd be
Making a digital version for Unity. Um, but yeah, this is cool. Just kind of look at my phone because it's just the easiest way for me to do it. So
yeah.
my head's
No,
down.
I'll definitely send an update in the Slack right now. I wish it was done today of like when version 2 of everything comes out next week because
Sure.
I think it'll be a lot more presentable and exciting. So
You
that'll be
know,
fun.
what might be a neat idea, and it sounds like you guys kind of did this, but I wasn't sure because you're talking about how you had some people who had never made games before, made some really simple games, and were able to upload using your platform. But yeah, it kind of sounds like that. What would be a good use case for you guys is maybe to host and support something like a game jam. Uh, so I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but it's kind of what I was talking about earlier in this showcase. You know, it could be a quick weekend, get a bunch of people together, and then you basically say, cool, like the theme is whatever, but the main point of this game jam is to try to integrate it on this platform and see if you can get people in your house or your friends to play games with you using the platform on their phones. Um, and that would be great because it kind of like gives you guys a lot of good information there, like what's working, what could be improved, and maybe that might be something that if you want to talk about more, let me know. We can get interest in that. I work with our community to do game jams. We have at least two a year. One is with the Global Game Jam at the beginning of the year. One's with GDEX towards the end of the year, this year at least. And then I'm always looking for other ones. We have people in our game jam sessions always showcasing stuff. So yeah, if you wanna do something, let us know. I always just tell people do a game jam. It's a great way if you want to learn how to make games. You don't need, as you I think talked about, you don't need a lot of game development experience if any at all. You can always come in and, like you said, just kind of poke around some tutorials to make something simple. But really, the big thing is just kind of thinking about, okay, how do I construct this design? How do I create the technical part of it? How do I publish it and then put it up someplace, right? So
Hmm.
that's kind of the bulk of game jams in general.
Yeah.
So
No, I would actually love to talk to you and maybe offline sometime about hosting a game jam because we really want to do that. But you know what you said is exactly right. Like I literally rebuilt Agario this week,
oh,
or I guess
cool.
this week. I rebuilt Agario, but I am not an engineer. Like I have zero experience doing this, and I made it with Unity, just using Chat GPT and tutorials. So
Yeah, isn't that
uh,
crazy?
it's not entirely done. I'm struggling with some parts that Chat can't figure out for me, but we're gonna get there eventually. So.
It's funny you say that because we just did that for our Let's Play about 2 months ago when we were doing puzzle games. So yeah, it's funny because you see these things and you're like, oh man, how do I make games? Games isn't the hard part. Design is the hard part. Like
Hmm.
I think coming up with things that people can pick up like this platform and it's like cool. I know exactly what I'm getting into to making just a game that's just is easily understandable, easy to pick up, hard to play, but fun to play. Those are the things that I think game jams are great for as well, is just figuring out that design portion. Because nowadays it's like there's so much out there between Unity, Unreal, Godot, and everything else in between. To things like this would be really neat. Like, what if you could just be like, hey, uh, I want to make a Dungeons and Dragons app that people can pick up on their phone and they can just play on the couch and we can just have a fun cool night on the weekend and have a bunch of beer and play D&D. Like that would be neat. Someone spend cuz I've seen people do that where they're our day and age we're at a point where like creating games isn't uncommon for people to have a skill on. It's
Hmm.
not the easiest thing, but like people are just making stuff for fun. So,
Hmm.
yeah, it'd be cool. So yeah, let's definitely catch up and talk more. I'd like to see if maybe we can collaborate something, but at the very least, my last question of the day is how do people contact you and how do they get involved in this and what do they expect in the future from this?
Yeah. Yeah, no, we want as many people involved as possible. Like it is hopefully we can be enticing to anybody that wants to integrate, because the fun thing about where we're at in our company is we're just so new. So little competition. There's also, we don't have millions and millions of users like Steam has, so probably less eyeballs, but also very concentrated eyeballs. And we haven't done any advertising or like even pushed it at all. We've just been fully focused on development the last month. But I think in 1 month of like advertising, we got over 1,000 users for our games that exist. And our games, like if you go play our games, like we built those as proof of concept for what we're building, but they're not really fun games. So I'm super into the advertising thing. That's just like what I graduated in. So I anticipate like over the next 2 months, we'll probably get a couple thousand more users and not that many games on there. So you'll definitely have people that are on there and seeing your game in a library with not very many games. So hopefully that's enticing. Again, yeah, we'll probably start like giving monetary incentives to the top played games every month and new games that are integrated. So definitely chat with me. I'd love to chat with you guys. I'm learning this industry too. So if you have tips, feel free to send them my way. My email is easton@mattergames.com, or you can find Matter Games Instagram and DM me there, and then just through the website as well. If you're a developer, there's contacts on the website. You can email developers@mattergames.com. So lots of ways to reach me. Happy to chat.
Cool. Yeah, and I went ahead and put your email and the website on there in the chat.
Awesome.
Um, yeah, we'll keep everybody posted. Maybe we do a game jam, but yeah, for those of you kind of coming in just now, we had Easton talk about Matter Games, which is a platform to host your games locally on your phone, kind of like if you're interested in like uh, Jackbox or whatnot. So they're looking for Unity games, the Unity developers to upload to their store to have a really cool experience. So it seems like based on what they've been testing the last couple of months, it's been really easy to do. So they're coming up with a version 2 pretty soon, so they should see some improvements there. And yeah, check them out. Should be a lot of fun. Um, but yeah, I think we'll kind of keep it to there. But if you have anything else, let us know. Otherwise, I think what we might do is take a transition break into some COG games. But yeah,
Awesome. Thank you so much, Wesley. Yeah, happy to chat more about Game Jam and with anybody that wants to chat. Thanks, guys.
cool. Sounds good. We'll keep in touch. All right, cool. So I think what we're going to go ahead and go into now is our COG games. So like I mentioned in the intro of this, we had quite a few, so we're kind of changed it up a little bit. We had quite a few games in May, so I kind of want to give some time for you guys. Thanks for everybody that submitted and everybody that posted in our share your games. So let me go ahead and show that right now. If you're not familiar with that, there's actually two ways you can share your content. This is kind of our thing here. So let me go and move it to our Discord channel. This is kind of like my alt account, just so you don't see everything. All right. So if you go to our Discord channel, um, and I'll post it right here. You can join. It's free. It's public. It's fun. It's a great way to talk to us. Um, and let me see if I can find my YouTube. There we go. We have our Share Your Games channel. So in here, we just kind of pick a couple of them that you try to showcase. I'm actually going to just do a couple of them today. Some of these are ones that we've done in the past, but I'm going to try to get through as many as I can today. But you'll notice that they're kind of like a card-based. It's a forum-based channel. So if you see these little speech bubbles, that's kind of a different forum. All you have to do if you want to post your game is say new post. You can add any of the tags up here. So if it's a family game, adventure game, I think you can actually add your own tags. I have to talk to Tony about that. But however you want to tag it, you can see it. We've got people kind of going in there, seeing updates and stuff, some screenshots. You can kind of use this as your home. Even if you have your own Discord channel, feel free to update in here if you like. You can post your Discord links in here. I know some people sometimes ask about that. But it's a great way to kind of just see what developers are doing and get all the resources there. So I'm going to kind of go from the bottom up. And as you update these games, they will pop up to the top. So if you haven't updated your game in about 30 days, just go ahead and update it and they'll pop to the top and I'll try to showcase them if I can. Um, so we had First Person Stapler and Mole Maiden in the last couple of months just because we have so many. I think I'm going to start with Doug's game, Covalent Wands. So if you're interested here, he's got a bit of a video shout out for that. Let me go ahead and do that. I'll just kind of go through one by one. And if you have any questions as you go, I'm looking through the YouTube chat channel. Feel free to post in there if you see anything that you want to learn more about, and I'll try to do my best to answer them. So let me see if I can showcase this. So if I have a game to play, I'll try to play it, but if I just have a video, I'll kind of showcase that. So this one looks pretty neat. Isometric. I love the cat. Oh, that's kind of cool. So it's like crafting wands using a puzzle system. With the mushrooms. Yeah, Doug, if you ever want to show this, I don't know if you showed us that Prototype and Play. We have an in-person event coming up for those interested. Our Prototype and Play is a place to showcase your games, completed or work in progress. We're going to have one at Game Arena in June. We're working towards getting approval on that. This should be, I think, June 14th on a Friday. And every other month we do, so basically every 3 months we try to do it at Game Arena. So that's going to be in person on June, and then every other month we do it online in our Discord channel. So if you're looking on our Discord channel, we will let people know, but it's usually down here in this Prototype and Play category. We'd love to have you. We've got Arcana Outcast, a walking stick game that we're there this month. And I think in July, when we're going to be back online, we're going to get a bunch of other people. We kind of just cycle these out, right? So these are kind of a great way to see new games coming up, but definitely showcase your games here, and we'd love to learn more about them. So this is a Godot game, and it's called Covalent Wands. So definitely check them out in the Share Your Games channel. Next coming up, a really good one I've been following for a while from CCAD is our Ayla's Repair Shop. And actually, I have that one loaded up, but if you want it to, you can go to Ayla's Repair Shop on their itch.io page. So if you are showcasing your game, and I'm sorry, I still need to put this on our website. If you are interested, you can always go to our website, go to COGG Games, and you can push your games up here. I've been lax on this. My apologies. I got to get up to this. But there's a here button that you can click on. It'll actually open up a forum, which basically asks you a couple questions, and then we just post it up here. So this is more of a public-facing game. So when we're ever, out and about in the expo area or trying to share games, this is a great place for people to see updates on that. You can also click on here for add your game, and basically opens up the same thing. So basically, if you have a game, just fill out the Google form, and we'll add it up here with an image that you provide us, a name, description, your studio name if you have one, and a details page. Okay, so let us know if you're interested in that. But anyways, yeah, going back to Ayla's Repair Shop, this is their itch page. So it's a casual tech repair sim inspired by a personal passion for old technology and Gundams. As you play as Ayla, a young and self-taught repairwoman, take jobs and fix classic consoles and remember so fondly or waste time clicking things together in free play. So it's a still game, work in progress. The first release of this is a result of the capstone project at Columbus College of Art and Design. And if you find a bug, please let them know. They would love to hear from you what you think. You can also add comments down here. And they have other games too. So this is great. I'm going to play this real quick, but definitely check them out. This was one of the games at the CCAD Game Art and Design section and part of the CCAD program. So if you like what they have, they're open to making games for you. So definitely check them out. They would love to talk more about the game and anything else in that regards. All right. Let me double check something real quick. I heard a beep. And then we'll get started. All right. Cool. Let me load this up. And what I might have to do, let me know if you hear it in the chat channel. There's any, well, I don't hear anything yet. Hold on. Oh, there's some music. Let me know if you hear music. Alright. We got a bit of lag, so it might take a sec. You can hear it. Oh, wow, that's surprising. Okay, maybe Discord fixed some of their stuff, because, like, normally if I just share a screen, it won't you won't be able to hear it at all. So that's great. Okay, cool. Let's get started then. I'll always like to show the credits. So Kerrigan Riley, so we had additional art from these folks, playtesting. Elizabeth is actually their instructor. These are a lot of their students. Music from Kevin MacLeod, always great. Incompetech.com, great place to find music. Cool, great job. And yeah, let's get started. So this is a repair shop. If I click around, there's some other things to work on, but this is kind of the majority of it. But it's kind of neat, kind of like an 8-bit like area. So we'll click in here. And what I would suggest is there's a couple of different like folks that you can take a job from, but I would suggest going to the tutorial first and see if you could do that. Let's go ahead and click on that one. So hi, welcome to my shop. Before we get into the mission, would you like a rundown on how to play it? Yes. Yeah, Miku Hatsune, yes. I love the poster in the background. Good eye. Great, let's start with the basic controls. You can click on the objects to pick them up and drop them. While holding an object, you can use the F key to flip them. Using the scroll wheel while holding an object will rotate them. If you pick up a component, you can place it in its correct spot by then clicking it on the highlighted area. To remove a slotted component, hold L shift, left shift, and the left click. While holding L shift, all removable parts will glow red. When attaching a component with wires involved, it will bring the assembly closer to the screen. Be sure to click the flashing red area to insert the wires. When placing in screws, be sure to hold down on the screwdriver to insert or remove the screws. Oh, and if a new part is ever needed for a repair, I'll place it on the top left corner of the screen. I know that's a lot. You can review all the controls at your own pace in the pause menu. You can access this menu from the pause menu in the top left of the screen by hitting escape. Let's get started, shall we? This MP3 player keeps shutting off. Let's find out what's wrong with it. Okay, so left click and drag. So if I left click, it actually grabs it, and I can move it around. Left click again, it drops it. Now if I hold down left shift, it should start to break it apart, and I can see what's going on. Looks like there's something missing here. Okay, so I've got the battery, looks like it's busted. That sucks hard, but thankfully I got a spare on hand. Thank you. Okay, so I guess we'll replace it. Let me reconnect it. And I guess maybe put it back together. All done. Alright, that was easy. Hey, I like this. So it gives you the time, the amounts of clicks, the flips, parts replaced. Awesome. So that was our first repair. We'll do maybe one more. So we have a couple of these. There's Michael, who's game girl unresponsive. Let's take that job, see what they're doing. Alright, apparently this old friend is being unresponsive, meaning the controller. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, I forgot to mention. If you need any help, you can reference my notebook on the bottom right corner of the screen. That's probably this thing down here. Now let's fix this, baby. Alright, I'll just kind of showcase the controls. So if you ever get lost, you can hit escape. You can see the controls here. It's actually a good thing. And if I click here, there's like a little notebook. Big book of repairs. So yeah, this was like, okay, so we found the MP3 player on page 1, but the Gamer Girl book is in page 6. So if I keep clicking, looks like this is all, okay, so there's screws and stuff. So that's what we had before. Now we have page 6 was the Gamer Girl one. Okay, so there's the case front, case back. This is kind of cool. So it's like kind of giving you a breakdown of all the parts and pieces at IKEA style instructions, which I love. Okay, so this will be good to know. I love the little illustrations. It's so funny. Okay, cool. So let's take this apart. Oh, maybe I have to turn it off. Okay, so F flips it. So I wonder if there's... That's right. So let's look at our book. To take it apart, case front, case back, and then if I step 1, I have to open it. Oh, there's different parts. Okay, so I wonder if remove slot it, so shift left click, rotate object escape. Okay, so oh, that's cool. So you can use the wheel mouse to rotate. Now if I hold down shift, to anything I can click on, maybe it's the back. Oh, there we go. So now the back, okay. Take out the batteries. There's a screw. Okay. Yeah, so make sure you hold down shift because you can kind of see all the different parts. Even one on the battery. Cool. Holy moly, this motherboard is toast. Oh, what did this guy do to this poor thing? I love the little shout outs. I'm gonna put these screws up here so I don't lose them. Okay, looks like we're replacing the motherboard. Let me hit F to see. Okay, it's probably fine. So, if I unscrew this, move this here, and then holy cow, yeah, look at that. That thing is fried. Okay, so we need to replace this. Let's see if I can. Yep, alright, we're gonna put this over here. This conductive rubber is missing for the A and B buttons. Ugh. That wasn't in the report, but I believe I have an old one somewhere. Yep, I knew it. It's a bit old, but it's totally usable. How did they not notice it? It was missing. Alright, so if I look here... Yeah, it looks like... Yeah, one of the pieces here is missing, so let's see if we have that somewhere. Let's remove it. If I were to... I might just have to... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I wonder... It's like this part, maybe? Oh, here it is, sorry. It was like covered up. Okay, so if I... Do I have to wheel mouse this, right? Okay, maybe? maybe not. Maybe it's fine the way it is. I am... Hello, we have... Ironhide. Welcome, welcome. Okay, actually that just fits right there. Cool. So now I can just put this back, right? Whoop. Did that work? Nope. Oh, do I have it? Oh, I'm missing some parts. Okay, so I have to put these over here. Okay, so I have to use whatever these are. Okay. When I hear it click, you can tell that what you're doing is right, I guess. Okay, so I need... How do I get that wire? Oh, it doesn't have a screen. I need to take the screen out. There we go. I've done this before. It's just been a while. Anybody else have like a DS where the screen broke and they had to replace it? I had to do that once. It was actually kind of an interesting process. Is that it? Am I getting them confused? Oh, I am. Okay. I guess the question is, how do I... There we go, there we go. Okay, good. I have a Game Boy Advance where the right D-pad broke. I didn't know how to replace it. Yeah. Hey! Cool. So now, I should be able to put this... Whoop. Oh, I have to screw it back in. Okay. Whoop. There we go. That sounded like a click. Or maybe I have to put these in first. Yes. To do them in the right order. Whoa. Hey. I think we're good. Took only almost about 8 minutes. 237 clicks. All right. Some flips, some repairs. Cool. That was fun. Yeah, so definitely if you want to check this out, there's a couple other different things you can play with. There's another MP3, another assembly, and there's probably more to come. I love this. So this was Ayla's Repair Shop, so definitely check them out, and let us know what you think. They're looking for feedback, so definitely check out the link, and if you have anything, you can post comments in there. And of course, they're on our COGG Discord as well, so you can add some feedback too. So yeah, and I will get your stuff on up there. I know I've been really bad at that, but we're gonna work on that. So cool. All right. Next up is Swing Your Sword. So Swing Your Sword is your sword needs to kill by keep swinging. See how far it goes. And I was actually, I think I have a download of this. Yeah, yes. No, but I'm going to go ahead and post this in the YouTube chat channel. So if you guys want to play Swing Your Sword, I'm going to go ahead and refresh the page because it's a web GL game. Let's see if this will work. All right. Let's look at the tutorial. Your sword is hungry. Feed it, kills, or game over. Hold space to swing. Hold space again to start reversing. Ah, okay. So if I use, I can also use WASD to move, and if I hold down, oh, So I'm holding down space and I'm able to... Oh, choose a new power. Okay, so it's kind of like a Vampire Survivor. Let's do speed. If you guys have, like, if we're going to have that kind of Vampire Survivor kind of like idea, if you have a thing you want me to try, let me know. Enlarge, bounce, or bounce? You guys want enlarge, right? You want bigger. So in the chat, if you guys have anything you want me to... Ooh, there's a slime. Okay, we have strength, speed, and speed. Looks weird trimming the lawn. Yeah. I always trimming the lawn was this fun. I'm trying to... Oh, you got me. So, the one thing I'm trying to get is you need momentum. Oh, wow. Okay. So, enlarge. I love the happy grass. The happy grass is just way too happy. Okay, it is a little bit of a thought process to get it to hit. Oh, no! Hit without getting hit. Alright, so we'll do strength. If I just stay here, man. Move a little bit. Oh! Yes. Enlarge. Oh, they're like getting smaller. Okay. I don't know if this is, what I'm doing is doing is good or bad. Enlarge, right? What? Okay, I might have to probably start doing bounce. I'm assuming I can't. Okay, I'm sort of hitting the trees. Oh, this is a good spot, right? I just boop boop boop. Really get that grass. All right, so now let's just do bounce and see what that does. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Looks like there's a day and night cycle at the top right, so I'm interested if it turns to night. Holy cow. Okay, I did get a tree. It took a while, but I did get it. So I'm probably getting to the point where I can start cutting trees down. That's cool. I love the animations of like the grass, the trees getting hit. Alright. Yeah, so it looks like I can't get into water. So I have to be careful like I don't put myself into a... Alright. Let's just do strength. Holy cow. Okay, now it's nighttime. Oh, I love that moon at the top right. You guys see that? And this looks like a rock, so... Or maybe... I don't know. We'll just have to hit it and see what it does. This is really funny. Alright, bouncy. Oh man, those slimes are getting real aggressive. We'll go into sunrise. Looks like we're trimming the lawn. Yes, looks like the rock can't be hurt. It looked like it was maybe, but it's hard to tell which is it gonna hit? Or no, that's just grass. Enlarge. I should probably do speed at some point, right? That'd probably be smart of me. Oh! Oh, dang. Getting some of these trees down. Speed, right? Oh, I don't have as much protection. Oh, I haven't even been over here. Oh no, you got me. I'm not sure where my health is. Is it like the green sword over there on the left? Yeah, maybe. Level 13. Oh no. I'm getting trapped. I'm getting trapped. I'm getting trapped. Ah, your adventure ends. Final score 3264.7. If you can beat that, let me know. Let me know. So yeah, that was swing your sword, which is great. Looks like a lot of fun. Definitely check it out. It is one of those WebGL games, so maybe this might be a good one for that Matter platform game. That'd be kind of fun. All right. Next up, if we go to our Discord channel, we have actually David. We have yours if you're still online. I'm not sure. I think you said you may have to jump out, but we'll play your game. It's a simple arcade game you made in Godot to get your feet in the water. Plays like Descent, but there is no campaign. You just play until you die. So let's go ahead and play that one. So that is... Oh, this is their video. They actually have a bunch of dev logs in the How to Swing Your Sword, so definitely check them out. It's all on their website. If you go to their dev log, you can go find more information there. But anyways, oh, I did download this. So if you go here, you're gonna jump in 45. Cool, there should be plenty of time. So this one is first game in Godot, not using C# next time because more problems than it's worth. I hear that. This is more mostly practice, but it turned out to be pretty fun, so I'm gonna let you all play. Happy face. Standard FPS controls apply. Controller supported. Left click slash trigger is laser. Right click slash trigger is missile. But you have to get lucky and have an enemy drop them. For maximum laser power, look for the 2 coins with an L on them. All right, let's go ahead and play. So I got this downloaded. Go down, win. All right. So we have a couple different things here. We have a first town with, I don't have any high score because I haven't played these yet. There's a laser record, there's a missile record for each of these. Credits are, here they come. Oh, there they go. Here they come. Missile, oh, here they, I love this credit screen. Here's the fonts. This is great. This is one of the best credit screens. I do like to showcase the credit screens just so that people get a chance to, oh, was I supposed to shoot them? Maybe I was supposed to shoot them. I should make them slower. Maybe make them slower. But hey, man, it's kind of like those infomercials where like they try to tell you all the legal stuff in like 5 seconds. It's there. That's all you need. All right, so let's play the first one, the Forest Town. All right, should be some music. So there are controls. They are using my mouse. They are inverted, so that's going to be great for our joystick. I wonder if I can just hit the, yep, WASD control, left click fires, and then music too loud. Is that better? Not dead my computer, okay. Okay, let's do that. And then I will... Oh, that didn't work. Hold on. Alright, does that work better? Can you hear me okay? Sorry, can you guys hear me better? Yeah, it's one of the things that's kind of funny with games. Like, it'd be nice to have options, but we'll get there. But yeah, sometimes when you're streaming and stuff, it's like a little bit more difficult. But yeah, this should be better now. I was able to identify the source for the game and turn that down. And so my voice should be better, because I think I was turning down everything. But yeah, so I think I was just kind of complimenting the game, really. Like, I think just having that explosion's really cool. And I just gotta, having an option to change inversion would be nice. Just because, like, I want to learn inverted controls, but like I'm just not really good at it. I know that, you know, when I used to play Halo or whatever, it was like you have to do inverted controls, and it's like the best thing. And I'm like, okay, I tried it, and I got okay with it, but I just can't do it. But if I had a, I think you were talking about this before, but like, if I had a joystick, this would be awesome. I think that's what you're maybe anticipating. I think you were talking about that. It was like having an actual like joystick would be nice for this. Yeah, Minecraft is the 3D modeling software I wrote for voxel games. Oh, cool. What parts is Minecraft? Is it like the buildings and stuff? Oh no! Oh no! He was much stronger. Okay. All right. Cool. I think that's good. This is really cool, man. I would love to see more stuff with this. So it looks like they're made of cubes. Yeah, yes, buildings. Yes. Also the power lines. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. If you ever want to showcase that a bit more, I've never heard of it. But it sounds pretty neat. I like voxel-based building games because they're pretty neat. Cool. Yeah, this is neat. I kind of just want to do a little snippet because we have quite a few games. But yeah, let's go down. Check them out. If you like, you know, a kind of a shooter, first-person shooter kind of game, this is pretty neat. And I've only done one of 4 levels, it looks like, so there's quite a bit more to this. But definitely check it out. And yeah, we'll kind of move into the next one. I'm gonna go ahead and let me just double check. Let me see. We have this one, Posse of 3 demo. Oh, okay. Did we play this one? I think we may have. Let me double check. Posse of 3 demo was by Maglore 1000. It's an RPG Maker game. Yeah. I think we did. I think we did this last month. So, but let me just kind of do a double check. Oh, okay. So there's new games. Okay. Yeah. Just for the sake of time, I'm gonna post the game there, but they finally got it up on itch.io and GameJolt. So definitely check them out. It's Postia 3 is an RPG Maker game that takes place in the Wild Wild West settings with heavy fantasy elements. You play as Sammy Sweetgum, a young settler woman who travels the frontier of Falconia in search of a high bounty. The game will have a free demo with the gameplay up until the end of the first dungeon. Afterwards, the game will be released in 2 acts for a paid price. Currently in development this game, so feel free to hop into the bandwagon, give some advice, and contribute to any shape or form. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'll play this. Let me see if there's like a video I can play. It may not be yet. Sometimes you look at the devlogs, there might be some cool stuff. So yeah, it looks like the January. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, those are not too far from each other. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna play this one. Let me just download it into our COGG games. And then I hate to say this. I need a quick break to use the bathroom, and then I'll be right back, and we'll play Posse of 3. So just give me like a couple minutes to download this, and I'll be right back. So hold, please.
You gain experience. And currently, the powers strength are going to double your offense every time you take it. Bounce gives you a huge spring back after you hit something. So if you get a good angle between two different obstacles, you get a very good springing force. And the enemies here, in a sense, rocks, trees, and otherwise, are giving lots of very big different experience values and other stuff. So you see killing that boulder gives me 20, chopping down this tree is going to give me so much I level up all the way over. I think it's also about 20 or so. And as your sword gets stronger, you get to kill more things, go further. And that's the game. It's pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward, but with things being removed and killed, as soon as you start to get the ball rolling, the fun stops. So we're going to be addressing that in this new update I'd like to talk about. Because you can see, I'm clearing the map now, and there's not going to be anything left to do. That's it. It's done. So it leaves a bit of a bitter ending. There's nothing further or anything else to work with. So let me back out here and show off the map generation one more time. That if you were to run it again, then it's a completely different map every time. Different obstacles, different things to work with. Some might be so challenging you might not be able to gain enough power to keep your sword going. But whatever the case, that is the game. We did pretty decent. I'm pretty happy with the results. But let's start taking a look at addressing some of the game's core issues and problems. So,
Sorry about that, guys. You probably heard another video going off. That was this one. Sorry about that. But which is, by the way, that sword swinging game. So, but I should have this up now for Posse 3, and we should be able to play. So let me go ahead and load that one up. Thanks for letting me take a break. Should I say yes? Should I say yes? Unknown publisher. Okay. Wait, I hit the wrong one. All right. Sure. I've already played this, so if there was anything wrong, I would probably know by now. Okay, so now I have another folder. Yeah, so it's an RPG Maker game. Let's see if I wonder if I can full screen this a bit. I might have to. Arrow keys is for movement, interaction, confirm, action key for Z. Menu, go back, X key, and other settings, F1. Okay. Cool. I think once I get in here, I'll see if I can change some of these settings to be bigger. Story of might and mysticism, of courage and care. This is the story of Sweetgum Posse. In the lands of Falconia, settlers from the east arrived by boat to the New World. There were people native to the land, some were willing to welcome the new people, and some unwilling. However, this conflict was pushed aside as creatures unnatural to both settlers and natives started to rapidly appear in Falconia. 3 months have passed since then. Okay, where are you? Oh, Oakley, Okie. Okie, where are you, Okie? I was gonna say, is it okay? It's getting dark. Come on, boy. So let me see if I can, I might have to, I don't know if there's a way to make this any bigger. If I could, I would. He's so tiny. I wonder if, there's like a shortcut. um. Chat GPT, thank you. Oh, okay. I think that might have to be it. I think that's as much as I'm not sure how to make it full screen. If anybody has any ideas in the chat, let me know. You have a shortcut. Oh, okay. They have to shortcut. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll see you later, Turret. Yeah, I'm not sure which version of RPG Maker this is. It's a good question. But anyways, let's go ahead and move through and yeah, see if we can get some of this game started. Sorry, it's been a sec to get up there. So, okay, cool. Neat graphics. Looks like, oh, okay, so that's an encounter. Subpar squirrel emerged. Like in Fighter Escape. Like Sammy the squirrel, I can attack. Ooh, I have specials. Nice. More damage. Fight. Attack. Normal attack. There's no effect. What? Okay, let's do plenty of effects. It's kind of like magic. Eat it, Sammy. Nope, not 2003. Okay. Yeah, probably not. I found weak meat. Nice. So keep on going. Yeah, I like the scenery. Flowers, rocks, stumps. I remember playing this. I think we played it at a prototype of play. So they made all the sprites here, but then they have some of the rest kind of like the characters and animations and stuff. Or characters, really, the character cards. Fluffy owl emerged. Fight. Sammy's gonna fight with. Let's do any of us. Gotta use the normal attack. No damage. I guess I have to use my special. Let's do rock. Oh, that was nice. Got 10 coins. Some mushrooms. Looks like another encounter. Got 2. Oh man. Okay. I wonder if there's like one that has like deals a little damage to an enemy, gravel grab, restores 3% ABS to the user. I might have to do that. Oh, I got bit. Let's see if I can get. What I want is to deal a little damage to enemy 4 times with a chance to miss, and then the other tumble roll makes the user evade most attacks for 2 turns, but gives off balance. I'm trying to see if there's one that's like an AoE. Oh, let's do this. Wildflower performs feathery. Let's see if I can actually. Oh, it does attack. Okay, this was not great. You made a sound. There you go. Alright, 20 coins that time. Weak meat found. Let's get it done. Alright. Going down, going down. Oh, okay. Treasure chest. Oh, I found a potato. Campfire is used to save your game. Restore all your stuff. Looking around. So Sammy's looking around for Ookie. What we do? Save. Sure. Okay. Cooking recipes. Okay. Don't know if I have enough. Oh, I can make some of this. Potato trail. Ooh, I can make potato trail. So I can make morsel with bone. And then make some of these. other disciplines I use later. That looks like a beast. Oh, oh! There you are, our old boy. Let's get you home. Oki joins the party. Yay. Oh, wow, looks like it's about to storm. We should get home to Oki. Craft some steamed hams by going to a Krusty Burger from outside the window. I wish. I wish. It's gonna rain. Dang, it's really getting bad out of you. What was that? And there I saw it. It looked like some sort of specter or ghost, but my memory is still fuzzy. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is I got Oki back. Hey, can I be honest with you? I don't know how long I can keep taking care of you, Mom and Dad. There have been more and more sightings of dangerous animals, and ever since Simon left, it's just there's not been a lot of concerns coming up these last 2 months, and I don't feel up to the task. Is it wrong for me to think this way? Anyways, I need to go to Cintrail Town. I'm going to find a way to get you the treatment you need, one way or another. I'm going to take the family revolver. Love you, Mom and Dad. The revolver? Oh no. I guess it is like Western styles, right? Got the family revolver. Do. Abilities: Rock Toss, Plenty of Pebbles, and Revolver or Gravel Grab have been replaced with Tracking Shot, Fan the Hammer, and Quick Reload. It looks like that's my parents. Looks like they're not doing so good. Gotta find some medicine. It was tough times in the old west. Here's my doggo. Hey, I'm glad you are here for me after Simon left. I don't blame you for wanting to get out. Oki looks at Sammy and sticks his tongue out. Always like to check. Always like to check. You gonna go out here? Yep. Okay. Don't worry, Sammy. Me and my gun will keep your folks safe from any beast or robber. Hi, Sammy. Big old project came flying down from the sky and landed in my shop. Now I have to close the tool store for repairs. Like the city folk. Hey, Sammy. How are your parents doing? Last time I heard they weren't doing so well. It's better. Good morning, Sammy, my dear. What can I get you? Weak meat, large egg, fresh milk. Potato salad book. Ooh. We get the potato salad. Of course, I don't have any potatoes right now. Let's get fresh milk. I wonder if... Hey! How did I do that? Oh no, how did I do that? Oh, F1. Okay, so launch at full screen, but I can't save, so I'd have to restart. I don't know if there's a save spot, but I'll remember that. I'm gonna play a little bit longer anyways. Oh wait, here I can save. So if I, okay, let's see if this works. Hey, this should be better. Okay, let's see my controller. Let's try this. You guys probably can't see it okay. Capture. So this isn't gonna work either. Yeah, I don't see. You guys don't see any of this game. It's just a black screen. But it's super tiny. What? This isn't any better. Okay, let's just change it back. I'd rather have better control and not have to keep popping in and out with you guys. Alright. Okay. Well, I think that kind of gives you a little snippet of Apostasy 3. I want to keep going because I have a couple more games I want to get through. But yeah, check that out. There is a point where there's first act. So definitely you'll get to that part, and then there's a second act coming that will be released for a main price. There's a lot of story in this, so definitely check it out. It has some fun kind of like playing through that. So just make sure. Sorry, my other screen's like, what are you doing? Okay. Alright. Looks it's about time for me to get going. Cool. Thanks for stopping by, David I. Nice to catch a stream before work though. Yeah. We'll have this live soon with all the other games, so we'll just do a couple more games and we'll catch up on Discord if you guys want to. So it's both on itch.io and GameJolt. So definitely check them out. And I put that up on the the chat channel, so it should be good. Next one up is Grim Wrath. So it's finally we released in May, so excited that I can finally show the browser MMO that I've been developing. It's already playable. Be happy if any suggestions from other devs or gamers. Took me a while to publish to itch.io, but here's a link. No download install required, just a browser game. And no trailer yet, but we'll have one soon. So definitely there's some really great concept art as part of the game. And they've been updating every so often. So this is kind of cool. I played a little bit of this before. So you just need to run it in the browser. I think I have an account. Here, let me go ahead and get this running because I don't want... Oh wait, hold on. Sorry guys, give me a sec. Looks like my screen's having issues. Hold on. Oh wow. Let me see if I can get... here we go. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and switch screens so you guys... Security reasons, right? Let's put that there. Put that there. I'll log in. Alright. See if that works. Here. Alright. You see that okay? Style 1, Style 2, Style 3. And then we have I'll just do my normal username. Skin color. Skin color 2, 3. Cool. We'll do that. Clothes. Style 1, 2, and 3. Pants. Ooh. I can change. Oh, I can change the clothes color. Okay. Let's do blue. Neat. And boots. Yeah. Alright. Turn off the music. Okay. Again, this is Grim Wrath. So I can left click and drag. So this is supposed to be like an online RPG. Some cool elements. So you create an account and then you can play with other players. So if you guys ever want to play this online, let me know. We've been trying to create some kind of like a let's play of this. Ooh. Some pickups. If you guys ever want to test this out. So it's like when we go to the chest, I can pick some of those things up. You guys don't mind if I just take a bunch of these treasure chest things, yeah? Oh, it didn't disappear. Can I keep? Hehe. Maybe I got two. Let's see if this works. Hello. Okay, that's cool. So let's see what's in our inventory. Oh, I have an axe? Oh, okay. Helmet. Very nice. Holy cloak. Okay, that's cool. I guess it just depends on which one I want. Let's talk to these guys. Weapons are reliable when facing danger. But if you're planning to flee, better drop it to lose weight. Have the Geralt for crafting weapons. He just needs the materials for it. Okay. Wonder if there's like a way to always like hear me clicking on my keyboard. Ah, okay. Heart is stable. Do I have any? Oh, I have. I can just make this. Okay, cool. I can just add strength. I like the design of the UI though. Okay, let's talk to Raphael. Yeah, Raphael. Here, grateful for heeding our call. I'm one of the priests that has the power of summoning heroes. Currently, you are here in the holy place. Our enemy has risen and we need help. We are helpless against our enemy. Our unknown enemy lurks in the dark and using potent dark magic. You people are our only hope to stopping the monsters and unknown beings. We trust in your potential. On my right is Priest Agenus. He will start guiding you. Yep, I talked to him. I talked to him. He was a nice guy. Alright, let's see if we can, what if you still have to talk? Enhance your abilities, you need to be trained. Learn from one of our best warriors. On the right of this hall is the training room. He's already expecting you. Good luck on your training. Okay, so I'm assuming I go here. Whoop, there we go. Oh, hidden like that. Okay. Can I go up here? Or is it back here? I don't know if I should go up there. Okay, let's see. Maybe it's over here. Nope. Maybe it's here. Oh, I can do this. That wasn't the right though. No installed wallet. Okay. Ooh, here's how I fight. It's like a dirt goblin. Too hard? Lesby. So you're like a forger? Weapons are your reliable companion. Choosing the best is a must. Yes, I would agree. Oh. Oh. Guess I'm walking on my own. Got bronze helm. Looks like my camera got disabled. I can still walk. I wonder if I go through the door if it'll reset. Yep, sure did. Cool. Oh, if you left click and drag, you can change the position. That's cool. I like that. Kind of miss these like older style games. That like not olders, but just you know what I mean like these. I used to play MMORPGs quite a bit back in the day. Who's Deus? Can I talk to you? Maybe not. Maybe I'm not supposed to talk to you yet. This, I mean, definitely this would be pretty neat with like quite a few people just to kind of explore a bit. I've been watching a new anime called Delicious in Dungeon. Anybody else watching that? It's really funny. It's about making uh, the anime about making delicious food out of monsters in the dungeon. Yeah. Oh. It looks like sometimes my camera gets changed to the left mouse button or something. I guess there's nothing in here. At least not yet. This is the other thing I remember of MMOs is sometimes I'd be in like an area that wasn't built all the way yet, and I'd be like, oh okay, it's like modern day liminal spaces. You'd find stuff that you'd be like, oh, I wonder what they're building here, if I'm missing something or if it's part of a quest. Barum. Here you go, or here you are, good thing you found me. Those priests are very bad at directions, but here we are now. Let's start your training. See those dummies? Attack them. Gather your strength. Be careful, those dummies can't move, but can steal some from SP from you. Good luck. Oh! Okay. How do I attack? Okay. Whoa. Slain the wooden dummy. How was that? I'm the best, aren't I? Well done, you nailed those dummies. Looks like you have potential in you. What more if you have weapons? I have some weapons. I think it's time for you to meet Lisby. She's an expert in weapons. He don't look like one, but trust me, he's an expert. He's outside. You'll see him near the church gate. Come back anytime to train here. Cool. I think I'll go there, and then I'll probably cut it off for now. Booby-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Definitely some rockin' music. Down, but down, but down, but down, but down. Down, down. This is kind of cool. I've been looking for like a MMORPG game to play. Wait, is this right? Oh no, I went the wrong way, didn't I? Gosh darn it. Okay, I need to go this way. Rooms might be a little big. And I get caught in the corner. I don't know who this is. She kind of looks like a gal from like One Piece or something. But I guess I can't talk to her. That's fine. Maybe in another quest, we'll team up. So I know I was there, and then we went here, right? No, here. Correct? Yep, and then Lesby was over here. I was told to find you. Okay. Young one, your journey starts here. Do you already have a weapon in mind? Listen, weapons are tools and can be broken on the heat of the battle, so you must wield it with care. They can also be enhanced and crafted. Now choose your weapon. Okay. Axe. So that's kind of what I already have. Cool. Good choice. Our next step is enhancing your weapon. Try getting some cores from the monsters outside. One is enough for now. You don't want to get killed in the start of your journey. Equip your weapon and go. Good luck. I think I already got one, didn't I? Yeah, this thing. Yeah. How do I equip it? Do I need to like talk to you again? Or do I need to... I have that equipped. Weapons are reliable? Yeah, you said this. I'm not sure how to equip that. Can I equip it here? Nope. I can just sell? That's cool. Maybe it's like... I'm not sure. Is it really big? Hey dude, you wanna fight? Get him. Large, small core. Yeah, so I have two small cores now. Yeah, I'm just not sure how to enhance the weapons. Like, I don't know if they need to. Maybe if I go back now that I got one and did it after they talked to me. Okay. Well done. Okay, cool. Got worried a little. Seemed like you were going to be fine. For now, as long as you're cautious and always upgrading your weapons, you will be fine. Now let's enhance your weapon. On the enhancing tab, insert your weapon and press enhance. Be aware, enhancing can be risky. Enhancing a weapon 2 or 3 can be fine, but more than that can break your weapon. So, where's the enhance screen? Maybe it's another screen I'm not aware about. I don't think. Yeah, it's not. It's a wallet. I'm not sure. Maybe it's over here. Okay. Oh, I don't think the camera likes me going in that hut. I think that's what it is. Weapons are, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I think that's the same thing, yep. I'm not sure. I wish I knew. Oh, is this button? Nope, that's their button. Okay, my bad. I'll have to figure it out. But okay, cool. This is a great snippet of the game. I think there's a lot more to explore. Obviously, like I need to see if there's places to go out of town. There's quests I can pick up. But this is a pretty cool start. So if you guys are interested, this was Grimwrath. So it's an MMO game. So if you ever want to play online and want to try it sometime, let me know. So cool. Alright, I think that'll do it for this one. I'm going to move into this last one. So if you look in our Discord, we got Nuclear Lizard Island Rampage. So if you guys remember the first person stapler, I think it's the same person. Yeah, looks like it. So definitely check them out. I'll put the game in here. Play as an off-brand Godzilla seeking revenge against the company stripping natural resources from a chain of islands. Smash buildings, eat workers, knock helicopters out of skies, use up an oddly plentiful supply of exploding barrels. So it looks like fun. This is another really cool game that just came out. Still a work in progress. Let me go ahead and open up this game. I think I had it downloaded already. Nuclear Lizard Island Rampage. Cool. You see that okay? Yep. Imitation crab. Audio's coming through. That's good. I'm gonna go ahead and turn down audio a little bit. Alright. So you guys can hear me okay. So I heard that was pretty crazy last time. I love the graphics in this. This one and the sorry, I keep clicking off of it. This and the other game that you guys played or made, the paperclip one, the Office one. Let's go to our islands. So I remember just opening this real quick. So it looks like there's some other islands coming, but so far just the one. Destroy buildings and cause chaos to earn points. Oh, oh, oh. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Okay. I got disoriented for a sec. So it looks like WASD to move, spacebar to jump, left button to punch. I like that. So can I just punch people? I love the squishy noise. Can I bust down buildings? Oh yeah. That's so much fun. Okay. I'm sorry. The squishy noise just really gets me. I know it's terrible because I'm probably squishing people. I don't know if I can break more. Man, they're very upset. I mean, I would be too. I guess these, I mean, I know what these are. Left mouse button to throw. Oh. Oh no. Oh, it would be great if I could get the rest of them to blow up. Okay, so if I throw it at people... Oh my gosh. Oh, this is great. It kind of like, I mean, obviously like reminds me of Rampage, right? Oh man, great stuff. Can I pick people up? If I quit squishing them, can I pick that up? I can pick up rocks. Give us. Oh, I didn't read that. Oh, I was too quick. It's too quick. Couldn't read it. Islands have some defenses. Well, bring them on. I'd like to see. I mean, this doesn't look very defenseful. It looks pretty easy to destroy. Me and my almost D20 dice. Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the defenses. I'm assuming. Yep. I got this punch down. So can I pick up people? Nah, just... Press enter to advance to the next level. Ah, okay, so it looks like I got enough. Oh, okay, and it brings you back here. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, okay, we'll do one more. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. Punchy, punchy. Just... Oh, see, this is the defenses I was thinking about. Okay. No, 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 no. Oh man, they're really getting me, huh? Well, can I can still punch up there. What are you gonna do about that? I can punch from below. Yeah, okay. How am I gonna do this? Oh wow, okay. Man. What are you gonna do about me punching from below? You weren't expecting all that, huh? Just gotta find a way where I'm not getting shot at multiple areas. Oh, you guys are in for it. Oh, I picked up so many. I am missing terribly. There we go. Gotta find some more barrels. Just sorry. The squishing people noise gets me every time. I'm getting beat up pretty bad, but they can't handle it. Oops, sorry. My cat's looking for what's going on. Oh, it's over here. Hi. So it looks like it's like a spawning of some firing enemies. I think I got most of them. I mean, there's a lot of havoc yet. Still. Oh, I haven't gotten this yet. Hey. Oh. Shoot. He got me. He got me. Is that me in the river? Oh, that's great. Okay. I think that's about it. I think that's game over. Does the monster step on them or eat them? I don't know if you can eat them or step on them, but you can definitely punch them. But yeah, that would be cool. That'd be cool if you could pick them up and throw them. I tried picking them up and throwing them, but it didn't seem like it worked. Oh, and it might be. Oh, I think that might be it. Oh well. Okie dokie. I think that's it. I might have to. What is it? Close out. Rampage had the monster eating people. So Alt F4. Yeah. Alright. Had to force close. Cool. So that was Nuclear Lizard Island Rampage. Looks like there was at least one more level I could get to. So I'm going to leave that up to you all to play that. But yeah, it was really a fun game. I like that. That was pretty neat. So yeah, kind of going back to our Discord. Uh, yeah, try the version 0.1 beta version. Password is lizard. So if you need it, I didn't need to do that, but yeah, if it still has a password, you can use that there. But yeah, lots of fun. I can't wait to see more from it. And yeah, maybe we'll see you at the prototype and play or whatnot. But otherwise, I think oh man, I had an issue with my let me see. I don't know if you guys can hear me still. Yeah, I had an issue with my camera for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on. It's not even turning on. Maybe my camera like we could put, which would be perfect timing, right? Um oh, it should still work. I don't know. I have no idea. I guess I'll just turn it off. Cool. Yeah, let's just do that. I don't know what happened. It's been like all kinds of IT stuff today. But anyways, alright, you guys saw me in the beginning. Sorry about that. Just technical stuff. But I think that'll wrap it up for today. So yeah, just as a reminder, we're going to have our CORGS event next Saturday at the Ohio State Fairgrounds. So definitely go to that. If you didn't get that note, I'll put the link in the YouTube chat channel right there. And then we're working to get an event in person for Game Arena for our prototype and play. That'll be June 14th, 6 to 9 p.m. If we get approval for that, normally they're pretty good as long as we do it early enough. But we'll keep you all posted. But otherwise, just check out our meetup page. It's usually up to date for all our events. And check us out in Discord. So I always tell folks like definitely check our Discord because that's the best way to get a hold of us. But you can also get a hold of us at info. Oh, like my caps are on. Info at thecog.com to email us if you have any questions. Otherwise, thanks everybody for stopping by. I'm glad we had a really full day of games and a lot of cool presentations. And if you guys have any questions, let us know. Otherwise, we'll catch you next time. All have a great weekend. Have a great Memorial weekend. Be safe out there. And we'll catch you next time. All right. Bye-bye. Oh, one more thing. If you have a couple minutes, you can always join us in Discord. I think I might be there just for like maybe 10, 15 minutes. But you can say hi if you want to. I'm going to be in the general channel, so I'll show that real quick. I always forgot that. General channel is this voice channel right here. So you can join in there if you want to, and that's a great place if you want to chat for a couple minutes. No pressure if you don't want to, but I always like to give people a chance to talk to us in person. All right, now I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you all later. Have a great rest of your weekend, and yeah, take care. Thanks everybody. Bye.